My grandma was going to be 100 and I wanted to give her something special. My Portuguese grandparents moved to Brazil when my father was a young child and they lived in São Paulo all their lives, only going back to Portugal twice. My grandpa is no longer with us, but my grandma is doing very well. They both love their cultural heritage very much, so I wanted to gift her a watercolor painting of her hometown, Barcelos. In this video, I'll show you the process of how I created this work from the very beginning until her reaction at her birthday party. I've never been to Barcelos, so I don't have any photos of my own, but my uncle, Delfim Martins, has many. He's a professional photographer and on his company's website I could see what he had. He sent me 3 high-resolution photos of this church that is a landmark of the place, the Church of the Lord Good Jesus of the Cross. This church is very well known and my grandma is very religious, so I thought it would be a good subject for the painting. The photos my uncle sent me were all very good and I selected the one with this beautiful garden in front of the church. Not only the flowers were appealing to me, but I think that way I would also end up with a more colorful and happy painting. I also went on Google Images to see the church from other angles so I could better understand its architecture. I started with a pencil sketch of the church and garden to better understand the tonal values and the composition. I wanted more definition on the church and on one of the light poles, and the flowers would be diffuse areas of colors and the background would be fuzzy. When deciding on the composition, I moved one of the poles to the side so it would not be in front of the church. As an artist, that's one of the things that you can do to improve the way people will see what you're painting. You're allowed to move things if you think it will be better for the work. I worked quickly in this sketch because I wanted to move to the painting. Later in the video, you see that I added more details to the sketch after the painting was finished. I wanted to give the painting framed, so I already prepared the margins to perfectly fit the frame I had already bought. I used Canson mixed media tone paper in beige as matte board, but it was actually too thin. If I was going to do it again, I think I would have used something thicker, but I didn't have any in my studio at the time and I live far from the city. I couldn't go out to quickly buy something. For the painting I used Saunders Waterford watercolor paper 300 GSM in fine grain. Most of my art materials I buy online and then I go to the nearest city to collect it at the post office. There's a list of all materials in the description of this video and in the accompanying post linked below. From my first sketch, I learned that it would be better to remove the statue from the picture. It would only add noise to the final painting, so I decided to leave it out. I also decided not to include this large heart-shaped decoration that would also be distracting. By the way, I think it was an ice cream stand. I started the first layer using the wet-on-wet technique. I added clean water to the area I was going to paint, then I went over it with the color I wanted. I used different greens to achieve some variation in the garden area. The background was created almost in one single layer. In the garden, I added some texture using the wet-on-dry technique. Here, I went back to the wet-on-wet technique on top of the dried paint to get a diffuse spread of color. When painting the church, I was trying to be precise, but that's hard when working at this small scale on fine-grained paper. For this case, hot-pressed paper would have been better. I started with lighter colors, and as I added mid-tones and shadows, the church gained volume. I added texture to the red flower area, but is still trying to keep it somewhat diffuse. I used white gouache for the white flowers and some highlights on the church. Now that the painting was ready, it was time to take a bus to São Paulo. Most of my family from my father's side live in São Paulo, but unfortunately I don't visit them more often. One day before Grandma's birthday party, I spent some time with my little sister, Luisa, who took me and my husband to visit some cool places in town. On the day of the party, I wasn't sure if my grandma would recognize the church or not from the painting, so I was really happy when she did.
Eu gostei dessas flores vermelhas, porque com o verde vira a cor de Portugal, né? Portugal.
She doesn't show too much emotion in the photos, but I'm sure she liked it. She showed the painting to all her friends and our family, and everybody wanted to see it closer. My grandma is a knitting and crocheting artist, and during her whole life he created amazing pieces. Whenever I go to São Paulo, I get some of her art as gift, and this time wasn't an exception. She's not doing bigger projects anymore, like coats, but she still creates and sells tablecloths and tea cloths. We had a wonderful time together, and it was wonderful spending some time with family. Even my cousin Ícaro, who lives in London, came to visit our grandma. It was special. Back in the studio, I decided to finish the graphite sketch I made in the sketchbook. I took photos and scans of the painting, of course, but the sketch is now the only physical piece I have from this project. Besides, I love working with pencils to create textures. Did you know that Van Gogh used to draw his own paintings multiple times? This was his way of showing his brother Theo and his friends works he was describing in his letters. I loved creating something special for my grandma. I love her very much, and I'm deeply inspired by her simple lifestyle. She's a symbol of physical and mental health and what happens when you live your life one day at a time. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. If you'd like to stay closer, I also write a bi-weekly newsletter called Letters from the Forest. It's like a friendly letter from my studio in the Atlantic Forest, and the link is in the description. Also, check out the website drawingnature.art for more info on art process and materials. See you in the next one. Bye!